Welcome back, everybody, to more of the Eden of Grisaia. In the last episode, Kazuki recounted her tale of what actually happened. So now we're back in the present. I see. So that's how it happened.
事故の後、ネット上では様々な憶測が飛び交っていたようだし、中にはあのバス事故は最初から仕組まれていたというような政府陰謀説なんていうのもあったけど。
Government conspiracy? What? For what? Some girls going to like a volleyball game or something, right? What possible government conspiracy could there have been?
つい面白い方へと考えてしまうのが人間だけれど、その真相は本当にただの事故よ。
Was it because of Kazuki? Probably. Oh.
不運な事故にいくつもの不運が重なった。ただそれだけのこと。
Well, no matter how unfortunate the circumstances, couldn't you have thought up some way to get everyone out of there, Kazuki?
言ったでしょ。私は神様じゃないって。少なくとも当時の私はただの頭でっかちな女の子でしかなかったのよ。
I really like this track that's playing right now.
天才を理解しない者は天才は何でもできると思っている。それが鬱陶しいから私は他人から天才と呼ばれるのが嫌いなのよ。それに
You can find geniuses of my caliber all over Japan if you bother looking, right? You used to say that all the time when we were kids. Anyway, well, that explains what happened to you on that mountain. But what about afterward? How did you end up like this?
そうね。そこから先は本当に運が悪かったとしか言いようがないわ。唯一運がいいと思えることがあったとしたら、天音が自力で脱出に成功したことぐらいかしら。そして運よく天音が下山に成功したタイミングで、私にとって最悪の不運が発生した。
What could be more worse than what you'd already gone through?
その日が休日だったというのが不運の始まりね。
What does that have to do with anything?
脱出に成功した天音の証言をもとに、地元警察と市ヶ谷の捜索が入り、捜索開始から8時間後に現場が確保されたわ。
At the time of their arrival, Mr. Oshii had already died, but I was still clinging to life. While preparing to evacuate me from the mountain, they used their radios to inform a cooperating emergency medical center to stand by. However, as that day happened to be a holiday, the only facility they'd been able to contact beforehand was the special emergency center that operated on the days others were closed. You would think a medical center would be the one place that wasn't closed on holidays. You know, people get sick, every day. It would take 50 minutes for an ambulance to bring me to the ER. Even if they called in a helicopter, it would be 30 minutes. Having determined that I was likely to die in transit, they instead decided to perform emergency treatment on site using an outdoor surgery system.
Kazami-san! 聞こえますか?
Beginning with standard attempts at verbal communication, a team of 4 men loaded me onto an aluminum frame canvas stretcher and carried me down the foot of the mountain.
おい、前を開けてくれ。手術室の準備は待機はできている。
So they happen to have all this stuff with them. They happen to have an outdoor surgery unit. They just brought it with them.
呼吸はどうだ?
It's pretty crazy.
かなり弱い。危険だな。瞳孔の反応はなし。血圧は最大で75。
That's bad. That's really low.
エピをもう1ミリ投与。除細動器の準備を。
After getting me down the mountain, they carried me straight into a boxy field operating system container where a number of Ichigai medical officers waited. My heart had stopped beating in transit. They restarted it using a defibrillator, strapped an oxygen mask to my face, and hooked me up to an EKG and an EEG. Up until the very end, I'd stayed inactive as much as possible, attempting to expend only the minimum energy necessary to survive. But at this point, my brain, heart, and other organs needed to be resuscitated, and my circulatory system was so fragile that I was at risk of dying instantly at any step of the process. Can you explain this a little more simply?
そうね。簡単に言ってしまえば、下手に治療をすると死んでしまう難しい状態にあったというか。もし私が担当医の立場なら、まだ生きているのが不思議だと思うでしょうし、正直な話、私が見るの？嫌だなぁとつい本音が出てしまうような状態だったわけよ。ましてやそんな状態の私が運び込まれたのは市ヶ谷ご自慢の野外手術システムなわけだけれど、箱の中身は市ヶ谷の遺憾なわけで、医大卒の肩書きこそあれ、一般病院の医師とは違い、臨床の経験の浅い人には荷が重すぎる。
Still, each guy loves to brag about that system. The doctor they sent with it must have been at least a commander, right?
そうね。ただその時の私の状態は特殊な災害や事故でなければ起こり得ないもので、経験も機材も不足している状況では手のつけようもなかったのよ。結局手術コンテナの中で行われた診察の結果は、この場でできる限りの処置をした後、ヘリを待って横須賀か三宿に送れという至極真っ当なものだったわ。
Why wouldn't they send you to that civilian hospital? It must have been closer.
もし処置の最中に私が死んでしまったら、ご自慢のシステムに泥がつくでしょ？
You can't save everybody, that's just the fact of life, right?
搬送先の病院で死亡が確認される方が都合がいい。そういうことよ。
Want to sweep the whole mess under the rug, huh? Sure sounds like our company, alright.
それからしばらくして緊急搬送用のヘリが到着。搬送先は横須賀か三宿が検討され、横須賀を避けて三宿へと移送されることが決定したわ。
Wait a second. That would mean...
そういうこと。私は市ヶ谷の懐にこっそりと運び込まれたというわけ。これは後で調べて分かったことだけれど、私の搬送指示はサーフから出ていたわ。
The guy's in first division.
送られた未宿の中病で治療を受けて、私は何とか一命を取り留めたけれど、精密検査にかけた私の資料を目にした副院長はサーフに連絡をしたの。新しく条件に合った患者が見つかったってね。
What requirements?
もう察しはついているんでしょ。次世代情報統合防衛装置タナトスシステムの根幹をなすべき反生体コンピュータの母体となる脳が見つかったという意味よ。
The Venato system.
その概要はもう説明したと思うけど、日本の電子機器メーカー、医療機器メーカー、工学機器メーカーの3社が共同して進めていた高速軍事通信網のために開発されたコンピュータのことね。反生体コンピュータと銘打つことで人工物である印象操作を行ってはいるけど、結局のところその中心には人間の脳みそが使われている。複数の脳神経網を3次元放射状配列し、パレットと呼ばれる10本のパイプラインで連結したコアを持つシステム、ニューロアレイパレットラインシステム。
Okay.
その試作23号目にして唯一の成功例として誕生したのが私の脳を使用した現在のタナトスシステムというわけ。
This just sounds like science fiction.
まだ信じられない？
No, I can't believe it.
だいたい 一口に SF と言うけれど、コストの問題と利便性の問題を除けば、今の世の中、人間の思いつく程度の SF はある程度実現可能だわ。
Even time machines and such? Let's not get crazy, Yuji. We don't need time machines in this game.
それは特例。実際に研究している人間はたくさんいるし、タイムマシーンに関する特許の出願も後を絶たないけれど、まあ、無理でしょうね。
We just need a microwave and a banana and we'll be good to go. Not so much for that. From what I understand, time travel isn't even possible. Like, even if it were possible, you could only go forward. You couldn't go backward in time, from my understanding.
でも、タイムマシーンに比べれば、私なんて全然簡単な技術だとは思わない？所詮はすっごい速くてどこにでもつながってるインターネットのロボット型検索エンジンだもの。
Oh, when you put it that way, the whole thing does seem a whole lot less impressive.
話を続けても？
Alright.
まあ、とにかく、私の脳が組み込まれて、システムのメインカーネルの試験起動が開始されたのは、私が搬送されてから3年後のことだったわ。
全チャンネルオープン状態での起動試験を開始する。
3 years after my body had been carried out of the woods, when I awoke for the first time, the only thing I was aware of was myself. Where am I? Who am I? I wasn't able to move my body. I had no arms. I had no legs. My ears couldn't hear anything. My nose couldn't smell anything. Was it hot or cold? Was it dark or light? I simply didn't know. But even so, I knew that I existed.
成功かな？一次記憶、二次記憶、正常に作動を確認。リンクの形成に入る。
When I opened my eyes, I saw a light. It was an artificial fluorescent light mounted in the ceiling of a nondescript room. I still couldn't move. At this point, I was still only myself, and nothing more. I was breathing. Presumably that meant I had lungs, right? I could sense light. In other words, I had the eyes of some sort. I decided to try and move my eyeballs. My gaze, which had been fixed on the ceiling, moved smoothly in the direction where I sensed some sort of presence.
おい、こっちを見てるぞ。
Told to stop.
生きているんだから当たり前だ。動くものに反応ぐらいはするだろう。
Something was there. 2 distinct bodies, in fact, both making noises. I understood that they were human, but I didn't understand the meaning of the sounds they were producing.
おいお前、ちゃんと見えてるのか？俺がお前のご主人様だぞ。
無理だよ。まだ言語を焼き付けてない。いくら話しかけたって音としか認識できないんだ。
でもこっちを見てるぞ。
だからその程度の反応しかできないんだよ。言葉は理解できないし、自分とそれ以外という認識しかない。こいつはもう人間とは別の生き物と思った方がいい。
This is crazy.
別の生き物？
そうだな。例えるなら貝が一番近いか。
Is she a cute mollusk at least?
貝ね。
Hey, don't be so selfish.
貝は苦手だな。
Yeah, humans were looking at me and making noises of some kind. But I didn't know what those noises meant. Perhaps I was capable of producing similar sounds as well? The thought inspired me to try and imitate them. I'd managed to produce noises. It seemed I had some sort of sound-making organ, just like the humans.
おい、なんか喋ってるぞ。
赤ん坊と同じだよ。親が喋ってりゃ真似してみるぐらいのことはするさ。
赤ん坊ね。
体温17度、心拍数42。正常値の範囲内だ。
まるで観察日記だな。 正常正常って毎日同じことばかり帳面につけて楽しいか？
I mean, he's a scientist. He's got to do this stuff, right?
それが俺の仕事だからね。カルテに正常と書くだけで財布が膨れる仕事なんか他にない。踊り出したいぐらい楽しいね。
Got a point there.
単純作業の繰り返しって拷問の一つになるほど苦痛らしいぞ。
Maybe.
言っただろ。その分の金はもらってる。お前こそちゃんと自分の仕事をしたらどうだ？
俺の仕事ね。
この個体、来週には完全に立ち上がるぞ。それまでにこの個体の名前を考えておくのが今一番のお前の仕事だ。
Let's name it George.
名前ね。名前か。そんなのどうやって決めればいいんだ？
そうだな。母親の名前や昔飼っていた犬の名前、好きな芸能人の名前をもじってつける場合もある。基本的にその場のノリかな。
Names like babies after dogs. I mean, unless your dog has a normal name, like a human name.
俺テレビゲームで主人公の名前を決めるのにめちゃくちゃ時間がかかるタイプなんだよね。
I mean, if you had a baby, like a baby boy, are you gonna name it Rover? I didn't think so.
名前なんて個体を識別するための記号でしかない。別にでも構わないぞ。
No, that's horrible. No, we're not doing that.
さすがにそれはないな。
Yeah, that is sad. It's sad.
アルファベットと数字の羅列の今の名前よりはマシだろう。
Well, not by much.
まあね。
まだ時間はある。じっくり考えればいい。ほら、今日はもう眠らせるぞ。
An instant later, the world went dark. I couldn't hear a thing. My consciousness drifted aimlessly through a void, disconnected from the other world. And as the experimental system Naps 23, Naps, get it, slept, it was Christian Thanatos, an appropriate name for a pitiless metal god that would bring death to many. The next time I opened my eyes, I understood language. Now I knew they were making fun of me. The rules of grammar and syntax had been programmed into my mind as a series of ones and zeros, and through statistical analysis, I deepened my comprehension of the emotional cues and nuances involved in verbal communications. There was, however, a limit to what I could learn entirely on my own. So in order to supply myself with the direct experience that I needed, I used my network connection to the outside world to pursue new knowledge that might expand my understanding. To understand. This was the purpose of my existence and the ultimate goal of all of my activities. The dullness of my senses posed certain difficulties. It took some time for me to fully grasp even basic concepts such as fire is hot and ice is cold. And I struggled mightily to understand simply contradictory assertions like getting drenched in the rain can be pleasant at times. My own ignorance was terrifying to me. I was constantly afraid that my lack of knowledge might lead to my destruction. Spurred on by this primal sense of fear, I urgently sought to understand and gain mastery over various emotions. I spent every moment gathering information, expanding my knowledge, and seeking self-control, all to protect myself from the faceless enemies that frightened me so. With all the composure of a child frightened by the howling of the wind, I threw myself into these tasks, never pausing to consider who I even was. After 2 years spent consumed by this fear of destruction, I found I reached maturity as a rational being. Having expanded my knowledge to beyond the point where I could be instantly annihilated, I gained the ability to think about other matters. At that point, I began to spend more time in contact with humans, pursuing a wider range of activities, and developing into a more complete version of myself. Oh! It's him! I didn't know he worked on this thing. Did he mention that he worked on it?
おはよう、ミスター・ウォルソン。現在時刻午前7時42分。気温21度。湿度 45%。私のサボテンにお水をあげてちょうだい。
ああ、わかった。今水をあげよう。それと、 僕のことはロビーでいいと言っただろう。覚えているかい？
ええ。
Call him Robbie.
でもコンピュータ風情が何を言っているのだと笑われるかもしれないけれど、知り合って間もない男性を愛称で呼ぶのは少し抵抗があるわ。
You don't know Robbie? Oh man, everyone knows Robbie.
笑ったりしないさ。パーティーの食事代は自分で払う。君はそういうコンピューターだ。
Who pays for food at a party?
ありがとうロビー。何より貴重な理解が得られてとても嬉しいわ。
今日の午前中は何の予定だったかな？
午前中は映画よ。
Okay.
ああ、そうだった。前回の西部劇は気に入らなかったみたいだけど、今日はどんなのが見たい？
Let's watch a comedy.
フランスの静かで穏やかな物語がいいわ。
Oh, okay.
老人と子供が出てくるようなやつだね。僕はそういうの苦手なんだよね。
Lots of movies for old people and children. That seems a very weird description of a French film.
あなたが映画の途中で眠ってしまっても、私はあなたに幻滅したりしないわよ。
She already thinks very low of you.
二人で見てお互いに感想を言い合うことに意味があるのさ。
映画の感想ならネット上にいくらでもある。けれど、それでは意味がないということね。
そう、活発な意見交換という名目で個人の思考の押し付け合いをすることが重要なんだね。
Sorry, I had to sneeze.
それを重ねることで君はますます魅力的になる。
Yeah, alluring.
物理的に性欲を満たしてあげることのできない女でも？
性欲ばかりが男の全てじゃないさ。それに僕には想像力があるからね。
That's true. Robbie wouldn't know that. But
そういうのもたくましい男性というの
Robbie's the
か
guy
し
who
ら。
likes his hentai games or whatever.
女性と一緒に映画を見るのに筋肉はいらないということさ。
必要なのは知性と教養？
いや、ポップコーンとダイエットコークだ。
私は今笑うべき？
そう、それが素敵な女性というものだよ、タナトスさん。
There were many who felt that a mechanical mind entrusted with matters of national defense had no need of emotions. And that was probably true. But even so, the technicians labored to replicate my brain, slowly drawing closer to a full implementation of the NAP's design. So you would think they would design a system without emotions, so that in times of crisis, you know, it thought, you know, without rationally and not like with feeling. Like if you told it to kill someone and it had hesitated, you know, you don't want it to do that, right? So you would think they would have designed it without the ability to feel anything. There had been many previous attempts to reproduce a human brain. All had ended in failure, of course, until now. It was believed that the sensory dissociation between the duplicated brains in their bodies was triggering rejection of the tissue. Accordingly, they'd given up on making a complete copy of the original organism, settling for a non-humanoid morphology designed solely to perpetuate brain function. This approach proved successful. 9 different copies of my brain were produced, each with their own unique architecture. All were linked in a radial array to the main core, the original brain of Kazuki. So there's Kazuki's brain in the middle, like a real brain, and there's 9 copies of the brain, kinda sorta, around it. So it's like one super Kazuki. As if one wasn't bad enough. There were quite a few of me now. But even so, once the duplicates were connected, I didn't change much on the surface. The interface which controlled my external personality continued to operate as before, under control of the original brain, while behind the scenes, all of my many minds were calculating in concert. There was a cowardly me, an aggressive me, a rational me, a childish me, a greedy me, a masculine me, a sensual me, a melancholy me, and a jealous me. And the Fanato system would only be complete once it could control and unify all of these disparate personalities. After another year of experiments, having passed a great number of stress tests, I was finally approved for actual deployment. They put me to use almost immediately.
我が国の防衛システムは60年前より様々な形で研究され、いくつもの失敗を重ねてきました。その苦難の道のりの末、私たちはついに成功にたどり着いたのです。ではご紹介いたしましょう。全く新しい技術で生み出された最新防衛システム。その名もタラトスです。
It was very much like one of those conferences you see on business TV channels, where automobile manufacturers unveil their newest models. I suppose the major differences would be the complete lack of reporters or other media, and the considerable number of uniformed military personnel. My grand unveiling attracted a great deal of admiration and quite a number of questions from the many defense industry professionals crowded into that auditorium. I don't see anybody. We're activating it tomorrow at noon. Right now. Right now. It's activated right now. By this point, I was a fully formed entity. Now operating as an active national defense system, I began to gain the trust of those who relied on me. Along with the unification of my personalities, this helped me grow more stable on an emotional level. My mind had been focused almost entirely on the outside world, but now I was composed enough to turn my gaze inward. And when I did so, I found myself preoccupied with a single, troublesome question. Who am I? No matter how I tried, I couldn't remember. That probably isn't the best way to put it, I suppose. My memories of the past did exist, of course, but I was unable to access them. Whenever I tried to approach that sealed-off part of my mind, my thoughts would come to a crashing halt. Naturally, I discussed this with Robbie. They probably locked him away so that she wouldn't find out, like, what really happened.
その件に関しては上層部でも速やかに解決すべき問題として挙がっている。感情を持つことが強みとされる防衛装置が感情によってブレーキがかかってしまうのでは本末転倒だという意見だね。
Okay, so they understand the fact that the emotions could make her freeze up in critical moments.
結論はもう出ているのでしょう。
So they just locked away her memories entirely.
経験を伴う過去に思考依存するオリジナルをメインから降格し、サブシステムとして稼働させるという案が決議された。
でしょうね。つまり私をリーダーの座から下ろすというわけね。
僕は反対したんだよ。
人格統合された今となってはどこにメインを置こうとあまり意味のないことだわ。人に合わせて口調を変えるように状況に合わせて考え方が変わるのが私なのだし、オリジナルである私のものの考え方に無駄が多いことは私自身も自覚するところだしね。
その雑さが平凡ならざる発想の源だと僕は考えているんだけどね。
So what makes you you?
あなたはロマンチストに過ぎるのよ、ロビー。
If only you knew.
そういう君はクールでドライだ。こ
That's
の事態
true.
にあまり驚いてはいないし、
I
悲
always
しん
like
でもいない
Robbie.
ように見える。
実際驚いてもいなければ悲しんでもいないわ。今の気持ちを例えるなら、そうね、明日からシャンプーを変えなさいと言われた程度のことよ。お気に入り
I
だ
like
った
my
けど
shampoo.
まあいいかなって、そんな程度。
そういうユニークな雑さが君の魅力で強さだと思っていたんだけれど、偉い人はそれを分
Of
かって
course
く
they
れなか
don't
ったよ。
get it. They're cold, cruel bastards.
理解を得られないのはとても辛いことね。
与えられた状況で与えられたカードを使い、誰もが納得せざるを得ない状況を生み出す装置、それで十分だ。理想を追い続ければ金と時間の再現がないと言われたよ。
現状においてはそれが正しい判断よ。
じゃあ来週の木曜日にはシステムの入れ替え作業を始めるけど
System
構わないかな。
switch. What is that?
一つだけ条件があります。
条件？
私の過去の記憶を返しなさい。
I don't know if they're gonna do that. Oh yeah, they did. Duh. She just told the story, you idiot. Of course she has her memories back.
それはルール違反だ。僕にその権利はないし、だいたい僕はタナトスさんの世話係であって、中の人に関しては何も知らされていない。
何も直接的にデータをよこせと言っているわけじゃないわ。一見して完璧に見える私のセキュリティにも小さな穴があることはご存知？
もちろんだ。その穴を塞ぐパッチを当てたのは僕だからね。
そのパッチをアップデートしてくれればいいのよ。それこそ誰も知らない抜け穴を開けてくれれば、あとは自分で取り戻すから。
Oh, you don't like that. You're like, I don't know.
私、無茶なお願いをしているかしら。
無茶というか、むちゃくちゃだね。まあいいさ、やってみよう。
Give it a shot. What's the worst that could happen? You get fired?
随分と簡単に認めたわね。私に同情してくれたのかしら？
Yeah, he's just bored.
言ってなかったと思うけど、どうせ僕はあと3ヶ月でクビになる。
Oh, jeez.
一方的で理不尽にクビになるのなら、見えないところに穴を開けていってやろうっていう、ちょっとした嫌がらせさ。
Sounds like you don't want to tell the people you're getting fired who work for the government security, because shit like that would happen, right? Like, I'm getting fired, what does it matter? I don't care.
退職後の生命保険という意味もあるしね。
Life insurance.
知ってるかい？君を生み出した後藤博士だけど、タナトスシステムの技術資料を外部に持ち出して企業に売却しようとしたところを殺された。
Well, okay. I don't know. That's bad. You don't do that. Top secret information. You don't sell that stuff.
もちろん知っているわ。その作戦を立案したのは
What?
私だもの。
You told him to do it?
怖い女だな、君は。
That's horrible. That's a horrible person. You just got that man killed.
よく言われるわ。ねえロビー、私はあなたが気に入っているわ。あなたがここを辞めてもずっとお友達でいてくださる？
もちろんさ。できればずっと良き親友でいたいね。
3 months after this, Robbie successfully completed his scheduled terms as a substitute technician, leaving the company in that basement behind. Of course, he made good on his promise to open a hole in the Thanatos' system's security. Taking advantage of Robbie's parting gift, I proceeded to gather information on my previous self. Little by little, my memories came back to me. The first thing I regained was my name, Kazami Kazuki. According to the official records, the girl who went by that name had died, following a tragic bus accident 5 years ago. They'd falsified those reports, but for all intents and purposes, Kazuki really was dead, so I couldn't bring myself to feel too indignant. However, it was somewhat alarming that I'd found out the truth quite this easily. I wasn't really intending to lend these people a hand, but for safety's sake, I altered our digital records concerning Kazami Kazuki in order to dispose of all relevant paper documents. After this was done, I continued to investigate my own past. By the time I found the details of my birth and a description of my family, virtually all of my memories had returned. I'd expected that regaining my memories would change me somehow, but ultimately, I'd merely re-established a few synaptic connections. I had access to my past, but in the present I was still the Thanatos system, nothing more. None of this made me feel particularly sad, let alone bitter. It almost felt like I just finished watching a dramatic television series. The memories inside me were very real, but everything I remembered had taken place a long time ago. Now that I no longer had a human body, my past almost seemed irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure why I felt that way, apart from my disembodied state. The sheer amount of time that had elapsed probably had something to do with it. Aww. But even so, I did have one regret.
唯一生き残った肉親である弟、風見裕二。あなたに対してだけは申し訳ないという思いがあったわ。
That was just around the time I was being placed under the reserve and received approval to attend Mahama. I guess you were pulling the strings for me there, huh?
私にはそれぐらいしかできることがなかったの。ごめんなさい。私がもっと早く自分を取り戻せていたら、あなたもこうはならなかったはずなのに。
It's not like I'm blaming you. And even if things had worked out differently, I don't think my future would have been any happier. I'm fine with the life I lived. So I don't want any more apologies, alright?
もう疲れちゃった。
Yeah, things have been a little crazy lately, you know? Kind of worn out.
今度の件が片付けば全部終わりになるわ。それまでは。
Don't worry. He thought it was my problem. I'll deal with it myself no matter what.
大丈夫。あなたならできるわ。今はゆっくり休みなさい。
Yeah. Good night, Kazuki. If they handed him over to Oslo, there wasn't much chance he'd be getting out alive. He didn't even know what he could accomplish in his current state. Still, if you're ready and willing to risk death, nothing's strictly impossible. He was prepared to go down with his enemy, and if that wasn't an option, he'd at least deal as much damage as he could. He would have his chance. For now, all he could do was believe that, and try his best to sleep.